Guess who's back? Back again.
Max is back.
Tell a friend.
Welcome to the United States of Formula One. Follow us for more F1 coverage. Now your hosts, Nicky and Cookie. Take it away, boys.
Welcome to the United States of Formula One. Nicky.
Cookie.
Monza.
Monza, Monza, Monza.
This was nice. This was the first time in I can't tell you how long we actually watched a race together.
We did.
Yeah.
Went to the camper. It wasn't too early. It was 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I got there at 8:59 and 30 seconds. He had it all set up. Food was cooking. It's delicious.
Oh, it was beautiful.
You know who else was cooking?
Max Verstappen was cooking.
In qualifying, on the pole.
Fastest lap of all time in qualifying. The funny thing is Norris had it, and then 10 seconds later, Verstappen takes it right back. He said, "This is mine."
And most poles
In Red Bull history.
Red Bull history.
Yep.
Vettel, no mo.
Sorry, Sebastian.
But with Papaya and their speed and what they've been doing all season, there's no way that Max was going to keep this.
I didn't think so.
He did.
I didn't think so.
He did.
I have a theory.
Okay.
It's not really a theory. It's just
Hold
a
on.
dumb thing. So I think the McLaren's messed up. They brought an upgrade.
You were talking to me about this.
To a special upgrade for their wing to Monza. Why? You're leading in the points. Why does it matter?
You've had the fastest car for a year now. Mm-hmm. Why adjust it? Why tweak it?
Makes no sense. And how slow was it? I don't know. What did he win? Max won by 20 seconds or more?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. He was on fire.
Yeah, he had a great race. Beginning to end now. We'll get into it in a little bit. There was a little bit of a tweak for a second. It was a little exciting at the beginning, but the grid. Getting back into that, we said Max was on the pole. Obviously, Papaya's 2-3. I didn't think there was anything too surprising here. I think Bortoletto's been racing a lot better. He's been qualifying great for 6-7 races now, out qualifying Hulkenberg.
Yep. Hajar. This is what Hajar out in Q1 for. Now they said. Now I know he's made it to Q3 all year. Okay. They said that was the first time he was knocked out since he started in Formula racing. I was like, really? That's crazy. I have to go back and look to see if that's true. But they said that was his first time ever being knocked out in Q1.
Wow, you would think at some point you would have had something mechanical.
Yeah, something happened.
Something out beyond his control. Regardless. Not a lot of excitement in the top 5.
No.
Looked at it. If you qualified in the top 5, you finished exactly where you qualified.
Yeah.
But a lot of changes beyond that. Hamilton moved up from, 10th to 6th.
Mm-hmm, with that 5 grid penalty.
Yes.
So he basically got right back to his qualifying spot.
Right.
So
Albon, 14th to 7th.
huge.
That was a big one.
Huge.
And the biggest of the day, Hajar. We said, he started 16th.
He actually started, he had a power unit they changed, so he started from the pit lane. So
Pit lane all the way up to 10th, into the point, as we call it, 10th.
Into the
point.
Kimi Antonelli gave me a little bit of a scare with his 5-second penalty because I was like, he might get knocked out of the points.
Because he finished 7th, but then lost 2 spots with that 5-second penalty.
Mm-hmm. Poor guy. But he finished the race at home, so good for him.
Yeah, he did not win. The Ferraris did not win. Italy did not get what they wanted, but they got this. Max
dominated. Now let me ask you this. Can he roll this into the rest of the year and take some more podiums?
I just don't know. I mean, what was it? It had been four races since he'd been even on the podium? Mm-hmm. And then suddenly he's just back and forth. I mean, it's Max. I don't know.
You can never count him out.
I don't know if it was the McLaren making that subtle adjustment that you said, bringing that wing upgrade. I don't know if Max just came with fire, if he loves this track. He's Max. He's going to be in the contention.
Yes. I just don't. Looking at the calendar, I don't know if there's another track.
Azerbaijan?
Possibly in the next race. Can you bring it? I don't think so. I don't know that there's another track. Now, I think for the Ferraris, you got possibly Singapore and Las Vegas is going to be their only chance.
Okay.
So, but for Max in the Red Bull car, I think this might be it. Italy dominance.
You say that now, and
then I'm going to say it again. In like 2 weeks, he wins the rest of the. Wins out.
He's going to get 2 or 3 more victories now that you said that.
Yeah,
Because
you're probably
it's Max
right.
Verstappen, and he hears you. He watches this show, by the way.
He does.
And you just pissed him off.
Sorry, Max.
Extra motivation.
I'm sorry, Max.
Extra. So we were getting into it a little bit earlier. A little bit of drama in the first couple laps. Mm-hmm. So Max, little pinchy move on Lando.
So the good thing about Lando Norris, he's not a good starter. Great start.
Like the worst starter.
Great start. So Max is on pole, and Max has to try to cover Norris, pushing him into the grass, and he still beats him to the first corner.
Yeah, you see him coming right back out of the grass, throwing a hail of dirt and gunfire behind him. God, that's a pretty picture.
Yep.
But right after that, Max decided to cheat.
Yeah, well, he had to. I mean, technically, he would have lost more spots for this. So, I mean, Lando beat him to the corner. He's got to take that runoff, and then they tell him give the place back, which he did.
Well, I mean, if you're going to gain a spot by taking a shortcut, it's not Mario Kart. You have to give it back. Team came on the radio.
Give the position back.
Within 30 seconds, said give it back. I don't think he even gave an argument on the radio about it.
No, he actually gave it back during the second lap. Because he gave it back during the second lap, which is actually smart because it was when the DRS was open. So he gave it back right away, opened up the DRS,
Yes.
tried to race for it back.
He almost got it back right then, but then within a couple laps has it back. And then did he look back after that?
No, he didn't. Now, once Lando got in first place, I thought that the race was going to be over at that time. I never expected Max to pass him again and then dominate him.
Yeah, well, he made the smart decision that he fought early. Before that gap got out of control, he stayed in DRS, passed him, and then he made it out of control. It was just a little bit of drama with the McLarens after that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that a little bit later.
Okay.
I don't want to get into that right now because I know you're a little bit, we were talking before we started, he's still a little hot about it.
Still a little hot about it.
Hot enough that he had to take 3 dumps.
Yes. I want to talk to you about that situation, but let's talk about that later, like you said.
Okay. So really, honestly, after that early excitement, and Max did lose first with like 8 laps to go because he had to pit, but he knew that both McLarens had to pit, so it was just like a...
Yeah, he knew. He was done. It was over. He won the race. The only other exciting thing is this. Behrman and Sainz get into it, which I think if they spun and weren't able to get back on the track, I still think that Max would have won, but I think they would have brought them all back. They would have brought a safety car, and they could have gave some different chances. But this didn't happen.
They showed this clip in the cool-down room when you had the McLarens, and he was saying, "Oh, please, no safety car. Please, no safety car."
Yeah.
He didn't want to bring Lando up on his butt.
Yeah.
There was a point during that race, actually, where Lando was right on Max's butt, and then Oscar was way back, and he was clogging up the whole track. It was almost like what you expect Lance Stroll to do if he's in the contention of the points. But there's the excitement there. Now,
yes, get into the Behrman.
So getting into this, it's kind of like a who cares? They spun out. They both got no damage to the cars, no safety car. That's Behrman got 2 more points on his license for this, in addition to, I think, a 5-second penalty, 10-second penalty. He now has 10 points on his license. 2 more points, 1 race ban.
Yeah.
Will he get a ban?
I mean, at this point,
I think
I'm going to say yes, and then, but who? Does it really matter?
No. Well, no. I mean,
I guess it does.
You're the one wearing the idiot shirt right now. Yeah. But is that why you're wearing it?
Stay aggressive. Stay aggressive. Don't be stupid. Okay. This was kind of a stupid move. That was on Behrman for sure. Stay aggressive though. Now that this happens, don't race like a baby. He looks like a baby. Don't race like a baby.
He's a kid. There's too many races left. He's definitely going to get 2 more points at some point and get a ban. I don't think it's the end of the world, like you said. It's not like he's in contention for anything. Yeah. I think it's a good kind of lesson for him to, can I stay aggressive when I'm teetering on the line of a suspension?
Right on the edge.
Yeah.
I would love to see it. I think it would be good content.
Yeah, it would be great content. A suspension content.
Let's get into the drama.
So we said we were going to get into it. We'll have this beautiful backdrop while we talk about it. Lando, Oscar, do you think what Oscar said on the radio held any water, or do you think Oscar was being a little bitch?
Well, let's tell, just in case nobody knows, which I'm sure everybody that watches know.
Yes.
The reason why they pit Piastri first during the race was to cover off Leclerc. Okay. Lando got on the radio and they got on the radio and basically asked Lando, because he's got pit preference, he said, as long as I don't get undercut by Piastri.
Because at this point, there's under 10 laps left, and McLaren hasn't pit. Neither one of them. They've been on the same tires since the beginning, so they both have to pit legally. You have to have one pit in this race. So, yeah, they come on the radio and they're asking, hey, Lando, you have preference. Do you mind if we let Oscar go first? Yep. And he makes a great point.
And I love it, because he said, as long as I don't get undercut, and they basically said, no chance for the undercut. So he's like, okay, fine. I am a team guy.
Yeah, otherwise I'm going first.
I'm a team guy.
Right.
So, and then they have a horrible, horrible pit stop. Now, those guns to take on and off the tires literally have lights on them to tell you they will turn green when you tighten them up enough. This guy's still flashing, and he actually had the jack. He's like, hey! And so he had to go back and tighten it up a little bit more, because that light won't turn green unless everything is set.
Good on the jack guy.
Yeah.
To see that.
I mean, you're the gun guy. You're supposed to be looking at that. Anyway, bad pit stop. Now.
So he does get undercut.
He does get undercut.
Now Oscar's ahead of him.
Yeah.
Now and we're looking at championship points here. Mm-hmm. He's pulled ahead quite a bit now, but that's a 3-point swing. Lando can't afford to lose any of these points. He needs to chip away and gain them all. So what does the team say?
So, yes, give the position back.
Oscar, give it back. We already talked about this before the pit. Lando let you go first. If we knew that this happened, give it back.
Yep.
There's plenty of space between you and the guy behind you. You're just going to finish 2-3.
Yep.
And Oscar cries about it.
Well, here's my only thing. He cried about it. He said, because he had a bad pit stop. He did not know. I don't think he knows. He doesn't hear the radio transmission to Lando, does he? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think he hears the radio transmissions to Lando. So it's not like he heard what was talked about beforehand.
But you'd think the team would have told him the plan, too. It's not like he's going to be left in the dark. Like, hey, Lando's letting you go first.
I mean,
and then you just know.
Here's the thing. He immediately Max made a comment too, but he immediately gave the position back. He said what he said, but immediately gave it back.
Because there was a bad pit, I have to give it back? It's like, well, it's not like it was a bad pit between Kick Sauber and Haas. You're on the same team, and we pitted you kind of out of order of how we typically would. Yep. I was annoyed by it.
Here's my only caveat to the whole situation. So, and it's make-believe, and we don't know if it's going to happen. But we're in Abu Dhabi, okay?
Okay.
We're in Abu Dhabi. They are...
Hold on, let me go there.
Last race of the year. We're, a couple points. It's a couple points swing between the two racers.
Okay.
And a situation like this happens to either one of them. And the team says it gives a position back. And you're basically like, if I get the position back, I'm not winning the championship. What do you do then?
Well, I think they wouldn't let it go to that. In this situation,
it's like, well,
if Lando was in first, they would say, can Oscar pit first? And he'd say, absolutely effing not.
Yeah.
I'm in first. I'm going first. Yeah. You guys can wait. He can wait.
My thing, though, is it's like, when does it stop? I agree with this.
It makes it easier
100%.
when there's a lot of races left, and now they're 20-some point gap between them.
Yep.
So Oscar can't.
It was a 3-point, it's 3 points, but 3 points is huge. So it could have went 3 points Piastri's way, which gives him even a bigger lead.
Right.
I didn't have a problem with the whole thing, and I think that people are making a little bit more of a big of a deal than they should. But
I'm making a bigger deal out of it because Oscar is potentially one of the most boring human beings ever on camera when you interview him. But then he's going to show a little bit of emotion, but it's in a negative way.
Yeah.
Like, show some positive emotion, then I'll accept the negative. But if the only emotion you ever show is just a little bit like, I don't get it. That's not fair. The pit was slow. And he's still saying it boring.
He's a great guy. I love him.
I know. I'm just being devil's advocate here.
Let's get
it's a little douchey.
It's a little douchey.
Just a little on the douchey
Let's get
side.
into our picks, which we killed it.
We killed the picks just as well as you and I killed our sports betting in NFL Week 1, which we're not going to get into because it was awful as well.
I don't want to get into it at all.
So you had Leclerc finishing on the podium.
On the podium. Finishes 4th. Very close. Lawson, I don't even know where he finished. He wasn't in the points.
You had him in the points. He wasn't.
Whatever. He started last.
You had him 6th.
I had him 6th.
You had him 6th, and he wasn't even in the points.
That was a dumb pick.
We both made dumb.
Antonelli scared me for a second, but the only pick that I got right in the top 10, I was hoping. I know it's not, top 10 in Italy, your home track, is huge for him. I mean, it could have been better.
I mean, he barely did it, so it wasn't like...
But he did it, thank goodness.
Yeah.
So.
And then moving on, I had 3PG, George Russell on the podium.
Close.
Finished 5th, behind Leclerc, behind yours. I had Hajar in the top 6. He finished 10th. I had Hamilton in the top 10. He finished 6th.
Yeah.
So I really should have
flippity-flopped.
flippity-flopped.
Yeah.
Again, Hamilton, I don't think that was a really aggressive take on my part. I think both of us with Hamilton and Antonelli in the points was kind of a little bit of a bitch move, but
hey,
we'll take our points.
We'll
take our point.
A check mark.
Take our point.
Yep.
And then moving on to the stupid who cares bonus pick.
Which was yours
It was
this week.
my idea, and he played the old fiddler on the roof here when I said, will any Haas finish in the points? He said no, forcing me to root for a yes. And of course, I already knew it was going to be a no. I wanted you to say yes so I could say no, but he's a trickster.
But I'm smarter than that.
It was actually a genius move.
That's why I'm wearing the shirt.
You are.
Yeah.
He's F1 Haas right now. Anyhow, so you gained a point on me in the season predictions this week.
Yeah, I'm still losing.
For once.
I'm still losing.
Gained a
by
point.
At least 4.
Speaking of gaining points, Norris eked a little bit closer. Still down 31 points.
Yep.
31 points. That's a lot of points.
It is.
So there's no chance, we can agree that there's no chance that Norris goes ahead of Piastri unless Piastri has at least one disastrous race. He's not going to chip away beating him by 1 spot every week. 3 points here. Even if it's a 1-2, that's only 7 points. There's going to have to be a week where Norris wins and Piastri finishes like 6th for some reason for him to really get a chance to get back in this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're better at math than I. Norris just needs to start winning races. Basically, that's all I can. Just start winning.
That is a good take.
Main goal, finish first for Norris.
Yeah.
So Verstappen, though, I mean, look at how close. I mean, he's not that far off now.
For as dominant as they have been, you would not think he was within 63 points of Norris.
2 or 3 weeks ago, we were talking about Russell passing Verstappen.
Yeah.
So,
which is still...
It's still feasible.
Still feasible, but the way Verstappen put a run together in Monza, I don't see that being. And then you have the Ferrari boys, I don't even know how they're in 5th and 6th, just rotting away there. Disappointing me, disappointing Italy, disappointing the world.
Albon, though, moves up.
Yep.
Pushes Antonelli down.
And Hajar.
Hajar pushes your guy down, and they were tied. I think they were tied last week.
They were tied at 37, which I'm okay with that because he went from pit lane. I had him as the racer of the week.
I give you that.
Let's actually hold on to that. We're going to get into that in a second.
Team standings.
Team standings, again.
Ferrari.
Like Boogie said, McLaren doesn't have it locked up. He thinks there's a very good chance they don't win
They
this.
have it locked up. They're gonna have the constructors in Azerbaijan. They're gonna basically. You might as well just announce it.
Yes.
They're going to announce it next race.
Mathematically, they can clinch and will clinch.
In Azerbaijan.
In Azerbaijan.
Baku, as we call it.
What about Mercedes-Ferrari? Can Mercedes gain those 20 points and finish in second ahead of Ferrari?
The only possible way they can is if Antonelli starts putting in some better finishes.
He's putting in points, but it's just so, it's in that bottom half of the top 10. And Ferrari's consistently in that middle of the top 10. They're just not going to gain enough on him. And Red Bull, Verstappen's doing that alone. They have 239 and he has 230. So mathematically, 9 points to the rest of Red Bull.
Embarrassing.
That is really good. And Aston Martin, 6th place still. I don't like it.
But the Racing Bulls, right on their heels.
Creeping up.
Right on their heels.
Creeping up. Now, you alluded to this earlier that Max had the fastest lap in F1 history.
Yeah, actually what I meant was this was the fastest Monza race in F1 history. It was 1 hour, 13 minutes, and I think 25 seconds.
Yes.
And the last one was 1 hour and 14 minutes.
It was so quick.
It was so fast.
Starts at 9, formation lap, maybe the race kicks off at like 9:03, and it was like 10:17.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's over? What are we going to do with the rest of our day? Fortunately, we had football to watch. But driver of the day, voted by the fans. They don't always get it right. Typically, it's like a hometown. You would have thought it would have been Antonelli or a Ferrari because it's in Italy.
Yeah.
Do you like Max as driver of the day?
I do. mainly because he lost the place, gained the place, and then just dominated.
I'm actually okay with that take.
But
Because normally if you're on the pole and then you win, it's not that. But there was excitement, and like you said, he ran away with it against McLarens that have been significantly faster than any other car on the track. I just love Hajar coming from pit lane and getting into the points. And I know you're not having to pass the elite drivers when you're going from 20 to 10. You didn't even have to pass Hulkenberg because Hulkenberg chose to formation lap and retire the car.
that's not his fault. I'll give you that.
not.
It's not his fault, and that was
I know.
the poor guy.
They radio him. They're like, retire the car.
"What?"
He's like, what? Are you serious? It's like, I guess I'm getting some mimosas early.
I tell you, I mean, if Max didn't dominate as much as he did and Hajar finished in like 6th, I'd agree with you. But I agree with you, but disagree.
Okay.
Agree to disagree.
I'm
Agree,
okay
but
with
disagree.
Max. I think they probably got it right here. Some breaking news.
Finally, a driver signing. Pierre
Not
Gasly.
that exciting. Alpine says
we
we're
knew
going to
this.
keep sucking for a long time.
No, Pierre Gasly is a great driver.
I'm not
They need another driver, and then to do something. I think they don't care. They're done with this. They're not getting upgrades. They're waiting for next year.
Most teams are in the bottom half are done with the 25 season, waiting for that new teeny tiny teensy.
Another driver. Who's going? Well, we know. I don't know who's going to be the other Alpine driver at this point, but I don't know that it's going to be Franco Colapinto and or
Can't be.
Jack Duhan.
It cannot.
So
It cannot be either of those two at all. And then Monaco.
is that exciting?
Hold on, move your head out of the way. Till 2035. 10 more years of the most boring track.
Well,
on the schedule.
I won't say it's the most boring track, but it is definitely the most
Race.
boring
Sorry.
race.
It's probably the most beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
The backdrop, when you have the drone views, is absolutely beautiful, but there's just no passing.
I know exactly how to fix it, though.
There's just no passing.
It's easy.
Make them go into
Mandatory
the water.
5 pit stops. There's
Yeah.
2 now.
Yeah.
5.
They thought that was going to solve it. They're like, listen, we got it. We figured it out. Not 1, 2 pits.
No.
And that did absolutely nothing.
Next year, 3. I don't know. Figure it out. I'll watch it because it's iconic, but they just need to make it somewhat
They have the
more
water
exciting.
right there. Why don't they do it where they incorporate the water into the track and they have to get onto like a duck boat?
So get off and then...
Get off, get on the duck boat, go to then get on another car? No?
I like it.
It's like could be like a biathlon for them.
Anything would be more exciting than that race. 'cause
Exactly.
It's absolutely terrible. American news.
Local American Cadillac news.
Oh.
Colton Herta, IndyCar driver, has been announced.
As the test driver in development and helping and developing the new Cadillac.
Which I love it. So he's going to be in the simulator. He's going to be in the car, getting information to the engineers throughout the off season and the season just to help them develop the car. Now, he has not been announced as the reserve driver, correct?
No, because he can't be because he doesn't have enough points on his super
He does
license.
not have a super license.
So
doesn't have enough points to even get the super license.
So what they're going to do, because he's not going to be at a lot of races, but he's going to be maybe, I think they're going to put him in F2 to get those points. So that'll be fun.
No, that's great.
That's
so
his dream.
You
His
get your
dream is to
promotion to
be
F2, earn your points.
And then just be a reserve driver. And
if
then you're there.
And you're testing that ride out,
Yep.
so you're going to know the Cadillac car. So then when that seat potentially opens up in 27, at least for the reserve, depending on how our boys do, Bottas and Perez.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
I gotta be honest.
F1's a totally different baby than Indy. So we'll see. It typically doesn't bode well.
Well, it's not like he's going right into it.
No.
This is like baby steps.
Extreme baby steps.
He has nice hair, by the way.
Yes.
He has really nice hair.
The only last thing I know that I got comments, everybody was wanting the Kimi Antonelli. We were going to have a Zoom call with him today.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was in Italy with the family, he has to reschedule. And of course, I'm not going to tell my best buddy that we're not going to do it and I'm going to reschedule. Plus, it's going to be great for the show. At the Azerbaijan show, the pre-show, we'll do a interview with Kimi Antonelli. So be here for it. I apologize, but it'll be here.
He's going to squeeze a little time in for your buddies at USF1.
He's going to help me with my picks, I hope.
He will.
I'm going to put an earpiece in.
Love ya.
Follow us on YouTube at the United States of F1 and on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at United States F1. Join us next time on USF1. Like and subscribe. Copyright Brugman Media Limited 2025. Till next time.